Happy Wednesday. Whenever this message finds you, there will be messages in it for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. What are the highest timelines for our collective this week? Please. Oh, we got strength, and she landed straight on top of my abalone shell. That's not something that happens for me really ever. I don't think that's ever happened. Strength right at the top. What is the challenge? Okay, quite a few challenges. Whew. There's some disappointment here. There's some disappointment. But there's also a lot of power and there's a lot of unity. But this looks like it may be within yourself, this unity. Things are switching on. What is the medicine? We got Judgment, Six of Swords, and the outcome. Four of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. Alright, so with strength at the top of this, the energy this week is, it's showing confidence. Maybe confidence that you haven't had in situations for some time, and it seems like it's coming back. It's like, you know, I'm hearing that Stella got a groove back. Can I get more on that? Page of Cups. Yes, this is beautiful. If you've been struggling a lot, feeling like you have direction and like you're connected in with yourself, it looks like something that you've done to reconnect those lines to your higher self, to your inner self, all of the selves, have really paid off. It kind of looks like after a pause moment in your life and having to really do a lot of reflecting and having to really pick your confidence back up and grow some strength and maybe persist during a time that was quite difficult for you. It shows that you were really brave. So yes, with this newfound confidence and drive, Spirit would like to assist you on creating a whole new vision for yourself. What do you want life to look like? How do you want it to feel? What do you want it to smell like? Get in amongst and know that you can choose every little aspect of your life. Yes, there's a lot of things that are out of our control, but there's a lot of things that are in our control that we are not taking advantage of, that we are not surrounding ourselves with things that make us happy, that uplift us, that make us feel inspired and motivated and creative. So, you know, for me, I have been working outside a lot. I'm fixing my areas where I was feeling a bit down because I'd done a lot of being very neglectful of my plants, and I'm a plant girly. So this is kind of like a checkpoint moment for me. I quit smoking last year, so sitting outside was quite hard for me to sit in that same space. And usually I'd be out there getting stoned amongst the plants and doing my thing. However, since I quit, it's been really weird doing those things. And I've been very compassionate with myself. I've nurtured myself through all of that shit, done what I needed to do. But now I'm able to take up space in an area that I love, that was difficult for me before, that isn't anymore. Now, whatever this is going to reflect on an area of your life. It doesn't have to be the same as what I'm talking about, but there's going to be something there. So taking back over a space that maybe you neglected for a while, that truly makes you happy when you do this. It brings back connection to you and your higher self, Mother Earth. How do you want it to look? How do you want it to feel? You are the creator of the world around you. So get creative, collective. So in our challenge, we have 3 of Cups, we have 9 of Wands, and we have 5 of Cups. There's a disappointing energy here. Someone may have disappointed you. The world maybe just disappointing you. That's the vibe right now. There's a lot of disappointing things happening in our world. But what do we have control of? What's happening to you right now? If we can switch off, take a step back and know that if the more that we are feeding that energy, the more that it's just growing in us. So take a step back from the outside world for a while. Take in what the information you need to that is actually in your control, that is actually affecting you directly right now. And because there is this celebration of mind, body, and spirit being connected again. So that's switching back on. But during this time, there is this disappointment. So reflecting on all that has happened, and that it's all for your greater good. There's a butcher bird outside my window right now, checking out my Halloween decorations. I wonder what the spiritual meaning for a butcher bird is. I don't want to take too long with this reading, but I really want to find out. I'm going to pause it. Okay, get this. I stopped that at 606 as well. So 66 may be significant for you. Strength is the first thing that it says. Look what's at the top of our reading. So a butcher bird signifies strength, adaptability, resilience, and abundance. Reflecting its nature as a clever and resourceful predator, its intricate songs also represent communication and the strength of expression. For some Indigenous Australian cultures, the butcher bird served as an indicator or interpreter of events, while its association with death and rebirth also connects it to spiritual cleansing and transformation. That's fucking amazing. Oh, I love magic so much. Okay, I'm going to go in on the medicine. But yes, this is giving as well. This challenge is giving, going back, looking over everything that has happened, having a bit of a mourning period over what has been lost, but really feeling that celebration of connecting to parts of yourself that you may not have connected to in some time, and giving to yourself in ways that you may not have given to yourself for some time. The medicine being 7 of Swords and Judgment. Can I get another one on that? It looks like we're moving towards something with new skills and discernment. New skills, this is all in the mind. That's the medicine here, is taking what you have learned and moving forward with it, using that judgment and that discernment to make sure you don't repeat patterns, you don't repeat mistakes, and you don't let yourself down. The world may be letting us down in a lot of different directions and a lot of different ways, but we don't need to let ourselves down. In the future outcome, we have the 4 of Wands and Queen of Wands in reverse. One more, please. The Hierophant. Okay. Spirit want you to know that in the future, the way that learning and studying and doing these things for you is going to lighten up a lot more. It doesn't have to be so strict. It doesn't have to be so professional. It's kind of like giving how homeschooling my daughter, I am trying to make sure I don't make it like there's a lot of pressure to do it right. There's a lot of pressure to not let her down in any way. And I don't want her to miss out on certain aspects of school. But I also don't put her in school because I don't want her to have that closed in box of learning. I want it to be very open. I want it to be very free and fun and not so serious. So remember that for yourself. The way that you have been taught to do certain things, it doesn't have to be the way that you do them. You can tweak them so that they work better for you and they're more fun and they're not so serious, and you can celebrate while doing them. There's a lot of stability here around in this outcome, a lot of togetherness and celebration, which is what we truly need. Happy 1st of October, collective. My favorite time of the year is finally here. I am loving it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please give us a lion emoji in the comment section. Write me something. I don't know. Claim the energy in whatever way you feel like it. I love you guys. Bye.